Okay, we are recording.
Okay.
The microphone is not muted. Your microphone is not muted.
Also not muted. Alrighty.
Okay.
We did it. Alrighty.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey.
Hello again. Or I mean, hello for the first time. Definitely the first time.
Yeah, this is welcome to the first ever in-person version of Everybody Loves Royals.
Welcome to my half of Everybody Loves Royals, Brandon.
Yeah, this is definitely it's not the second time that we're doing this recording. We didn't have any technical difficulties. Everything's going great.
Yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine.
We didn't just finish an entire podcast recording and realize that one of our cameras weren't recording.
Apparently, one of us didn't hit record correctly on my phone. This is recording my POV over here.
That didn't happen. It's important.
Yeah, and my laptop definitely also had plenty of storage, so we didn't get cut off in the middle of our podcast because of lack of storage. My laptop ran out of storage because I didn't put it on the right storage device.
That didn't happen.
It never happened.
But very excited about today because we just spent like the last 6 hours setting all of this up. Clearly a 6 hours well spent, obviously. But
yes,
good to be in person. Wanted to say happy Thanksgiving
to
you and everybody listening.
Thank you, and to all you lovely people.
With Thanksgiving, a big part of it is food. So
yes.
What I want to know, all right, most people, we have turkey, we have ham, all the big things. Give me your top 3 sides that you got to have on Thanksgiving.
Okay. So I'll go from 3 to 1. This is in a particular order. This is very important. Number 3, definitely mashed potatoes. Got to get that buttery mashed potato. You got to be drinking your mashed potatoes because it's so buttery. Number 2, the big, fat, butt-shaped pull-apart rolls. That is one of the most essential parts of Thanksgiving.
You know how that's done?
No.
So you're talking about the Rhodes rolls, the orange packet. Frozen Rhodes rolls. So he's talking about Rhodes rolls. I know because my family is on rolls duty this Thanksgiving, and that's how you do it. Is you take 2 Rhodes rolls, you put them in the container together. We put them in like a muffin container. You put them in them together. You let them thaw and let them rise together. Then they work together, and they become a butt shape. The more you know.
I'm learning this for the first time, dude.
The more you know.
I'm not the roll maker. I'm the roll eater.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
That is your role. So, all right, what's your number 1?
Number 1, easy, no contest. Green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole. Legendary side. I'll do mine real quick.
Let me hear it.
Number 3, I agree. It's mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are fantastic. Gotta have it. Number 2, I don't know if everybody has this, but it's been a thing in our family forever. Corn casserole, where it's like cornbread, corn, and cheese basically all in one. It's absolutely delicious. I don't know how to describe it. There's like sour cream in there too, but absolutely love it. And I'm in agreement on green bean casserole being like the best.
Freaking go. That was a really high-pitched high five.
That was a good one. But,
it's a little red.
and I'll have it anyway. Bacon, no bacon. I know you're like a big bacon guy.
Well, green bean casserole is made with bacon. If you don't have bacon in your green bean casserole, it's not a green bean casserole. Same goes for the French fried onions on top.
Do you understand what green bean casserole is in the name? It's green beans.
But it's a casserole, and in order for you to achieve the casserole status, you have to have bacon, and you have to have
French fried onions on top. That is not the definition of a casserole.
I understand that, but if you're going to be getting a casserole, a green bean casserole, you have to have the bacon, or else it's not sufficient.
Agree to disagree. I think as long as you have enough of the French onions, like crispies.
Sounds like a good way to concede the argument there. But you know what? Hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, that's fine. You know, who's the one wearing a turkey hat? Me or you? So.
I guess that's fair. I will shout out my turkey hat. You're just jealous because you don't have my turkey hat.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Everybody. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Let us know what your top 3 sides are in your Thanksgiving dish. Let us know.
Another thing, you definitely haven't mentioned this yet because this is our first time doing this podcast. Stuffing.
Oh, yeah.
Stuffing, dressing from the box, from the bird. I don't understand it. All I know is when grandma puts it in the bird,
That becomes stuffing.
okay. But then if someone makes it homemade,
And they don't put it in the bird. As far as I know, I'm not going to pretend I'm the authority on this, but as far as I know,
dressing then.
it's dressing, but it's the same thing.
But what makes it, I thought dressing was like sauce, like a Caesar
I don't
salad
know.
dressing.
So I don't know. All I know is it becomes stuffing when you put it in the bird. That's what I've been told.
So what do you guys do? Do you guys do it in the bird? Do you do it out of the bird? Do you guys do it from the box? Does grandma make it homemade? Comment down below. Let us know what you think of the stuffing versus dressing debate. Do you like green bean casserole? If you don't, what's wrong with you? Did you know about the whole butt roll 2-in-1? I didn't know that. Learn something new.
Yeah. That's
Come to Everybody Loves Royals every
This
Wednesday.
podcast-
You'll learn stuff.
It's educational, and that's what we strive to do. But enough about Thanksgiving. Royals news. There's been some things that have happened over the last week that
right.
we have to get into. There hasn't been any groundbreaking big news, I guess, depending on how you feel about what's happened. But
November 21st was the non-tender deadline.
right, and we had 2 players get non-tendered by the Royals. Go with kind of the smaller name first, and Taylor Clark, one of our bullpen pieces, was non-tendered, and main reason for that is I think it came down to money. Royals felt like they were probably going to go to arbitration with him and didn't want to do that because they probably would have had to pay him more than they wanted to, so they just said, you know what, we're not going to offer you a contract. We're going to let you be a free agent and let another team sign with you, because he had a fine year.
Yeah.
But big name.
MJ Melendez. See ya. No, MJ, I am so sad. I think he was set up for failure, honestly, with the Royals. Like, the Royals weren't even the best organization to begin with. You know, it definitely was not a Mahomes coming to the Andy Reid-led Chiefs one piece away. It was the Royals are really banking that this guy's going to be great. And not only that, but he came up as a catcher. We already had a catcher. We had Salvador freaking Perez. He's the greatest catcher in Royals history. So he was being thrown around, trying to find a new home, tried out third base. He tried left base.
Left base.
No,
Shout
left
out.
field. Shout out our first take.
Shout out our first take.
But yeah, he tried out left field, and he just always seemed like he didn't know what he was doing. It was like whenever you have a kid trying out for a baseball team and you're like, hey, what do you do? And he's like, I don't know. All right, go try out center field. And then he's just running around shagging balls. He doesn't know what the heck he's doing.
Yeah.
There would be the occasional Alex Gordon level hilarious diving catch, climbing the wall, you know, hilarious. Like, where's this been your entire life?
Yeah.
But, you know, that's at the same time he'd be hitting 100 and it would just be a train wreck. And MJ just really was not able to find his footing here. He is something you mentioned in one of our previous podcasts, is there's players that are AAA stars, but MLB duds.
Yeah.
And he is one of those players. At least he was for the Royals organization, because, you know, if he was to be a catcher, you know, starting from when he was young, maybe he would have had a completely different outcome in life, but he didn't. He was with the Poopy Royals back in, what year did he come up? Like 19, 20?
It was when
When Bobby came up?
I think it was when Mike Matheny was the manager. So,
Oh.
I mean, we all know how that era of Royals baseball was. But, yeah, it stings for MJ. I know, like, the Royals want to give him a chance this season in 2025, and just he played 25 games or something, and was sent back down to the minors and didn't really sniff the majors after that. I think he had like a week stint where there was some injuries, but I root for him. I've been very vocal about how I don't think he's a fit for the Royals, but maybe he goes and signs a deal, you know, minor league prove a deal somewhere else, change of scenery, and all of a sudden he's got it figured out. Kind of a Ryan O'Hearn situation where it doesn't work out with the Royals, but goes to Baltimore and has at least one All-Star appearance and is part of, at the time, a successful Baltimore Orioles team. But he's kind of how I thought, like, Adalberto Mondesi, whereas like he had all the potential in the world, and it's just like it is clearly not working here, and we can't bank our future on a guy that can't stay on the field. Okay, let's trade him to the Red Sox. Maybe it works out there. It didn't. But, you know, you root for him. Hey, maybe it'll work out for you there. And that's what I want for MJ. And obviously MJ doesn't have the injury history that Mondesi does. It's just actually the execution that is his issue. But Moving on, more transactions. Royals avoided arbitration with Jonathan India. And
yay.
they agreed to a 1-year, $8 million deal. I'll bring him back in 2026. He was kind of a non-tender candidate. He had a career low in 2025 offensively. His slash line was really bad. His OPS was about 100 points less than it was in the previous year. So really nothing went his way. And the hope is that, he was Rookie of the Year in 2021. Maybe he's not back to those numbers, but hopefully he can kind of, at least for me, I don't know what your expectations are, but I'm like, okay, get back to what you were in 2024, where you were a lot better than you were this year.
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I'm excited because, I was really not a fan of Jonathan India when we were watching him throughout 2025. I think that whenever a quality player like Brady Singer gets traded, you kind of expect a similar level of quality. And he was hitting leadoff, he was starting second base, and not only was his fielding not up to par, what is it, my hat?
Left base,
yeah. He's a Gold Glove left baseman. Maybe that's the reason that he sucks so bad, because he just didn't. They're like, hey, go play left base, and he's like,
I don't know what that is.
I mean, obviously, when you see someone who was Rookie of the Year, he had a certain level, and he had a career worst in almost all the stat lines you mentioned. I mean, I will admit, when I saw the signing, I was a little bit like, okay, here we go, because we don't really know. Obviously, we know what the floor is, and we don't want that again. But we also know what the potential ceiling is or higher. I don't think it can get any worse.
I honestly think a lot of Jonathan India's problems were the Royals' problems and less about him. I think traded for Brady Singer, who was an effective piece for the Royals. So, all right, we're trading a big piece. We expect Jonathan India to kind of fill those shoes in a different role. Obviously, India's not a pitcher, but India's going to be our leadoff guy. He's going to just get on base, which is something he was not good at doing this year. They're kind of forcing this situation on Jonathan India where, all right, hey, we traded you to do this, and it's just clearly wasn't working. And then it was kind of snip, snap, snip, snap. You're playing second, you're playing third, you're playing left field. You're kind of all over the place, which also can impact a player negatively. So I think they lowered him in the lineup last year, kind of took the expectations off of him to be that guy, and
clearly took pressure off of him.
Yeah, and that worked. So I'm hoping, all right, you're gonna be. We don't need you to be our leadoff guy, but we need you to be effective bottom third of the order guy.
Yeah, you're hitting sixth all year. You're hitting seventh all year.
Yeah,
no pun intended.
Yep.
And you're gonna be at second base. That's your expectation. You have one more year to prove that you don't suck, and if you suck, see you later.
Yeah, it'll be non-tender next year.
And that's just what happens when you sign free agents. You kind of have to take a flyer. Sometimes you have to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
And I think that there's a higher upside, higher risk versus reward.
Yeah.
This year.
And I think that description, risk versus reward, is exactly what we're gonna get with the free agent that the Royals just signed, Alex Lang, where. The Royals non-tendered Taylor Clark, but they brought in Alex Lang, who was injured last season, but
last two seasons,
yeah, he had some injuries, but in 2023 he was with the Tigers. He closed out 26 games for them, so we know his capabilities. We know that he can be an effective player. Hopefully getting him partnered up with Brian Sweeney, who's done a lot for the Royals organization from a pitching standpoint. Get him paired up there, get him in a role that makes sense for them.
Good job, Brian.
I don't think the expectation is for him to be a closer here, because we have Carlos Estevez, who led the league in saves last year, so that's not there. So put him in a situation, kind of ease him into it, but maybe get him in a, I think we like Lucas Erceg, but
give me an HDH version where it's
put him in the seventh inning, high leverage spot, whatever.
Lang, Lucas, and then Estevez. LLC. Lang, Lucas, Carlos. No? You hated it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It doesn't roll off the tongue. Doesn't roll off the tongue very well. We'll work on that. But that has to come to fruition.
I embarrassed myself.
That's all right. Hey, that's probably the least embarrassing thing you've done all day. I like the signing because...
I like it because he wears turtlenecks. Turtleneck is all I needed to know. Yeah. This guy is a stud.
He's the guy.
He's going to be one of the fan favorites.
Yeah, it's all about the look for you.
Yeah.
All right. But also Kansas City guy. At least I'm a West High School graduate, so cool.
I'll pretend to care. I was homeschooled.
Seems to be seems to be a theme here. Connor Dawson, local guy, new hitting coach.
Yeah.
Bring in Alex Lang here. Next really big thing we can look forward to is the winter meetings coming up in the middle of December. Is what, week and a half away, 2 weeks away.
Yep.
So kind of get through the holidays, be a little slow moving, and then have those winter meetings where you'll see those big names: Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber, Alex Bregman. See them kind of make it land wherever they do, and
don't be mad if it's not the Royals.
it won't be.
John Sherman already said that he's happy where the payroll is, so we don't really expect any giant signings. I mean, obviously we would love some, but I think we got a little bit better with just hitting coaches, and I think that lots of the players that we had, like Jonathan India, if they can meet expectations, if the starters can stay healthy, then we are a playoff team.
Yeah, and I expect a trade at least.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
We're gonna trade maybe a pitcher. We talked about it last week. Chris Bubich, Noah Cameron, probably not Noah Cameron, but Chris Bubich type of player where he's only, I think he has 1 year left of team control anyway.
Yeah,
maybe get an outfield bat in return there somewhere, but we're not going to be in some heavyweight sweepstakes for a big name player,
which is okay.
And that's not how the Royals operate, though.
Maybe someday, once we start getting some big bucks in here with the new Cullen Maxey president. Yeah. With that, I did want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
So last week we talked a little bit about the stadiums, and we kind of just brought everyone up to speed. If you weren't really paying attention, if you weren't plugged in, we kind of got where we're at right now. Cullen Maxey's coming in. John Sherman and Brooke Sherman are going to be trying to find which location, and then Cullen Maxey's going to take it from there. I had two questions. There's some things I have to have in the new stadium. And then as well, I kind of just want to see what everyone thinks. Making your voice heard is probably what's most important with this whole thing. And the two questions are, what do you have to have the new stadium? And then the second question is, where would you like it to be? We have north of the river, North KC. Overland Park, Leawood, over by the Asperia campus, by that town center area, downtown. Whether that's the Washington Square Park, south of the T-Mobile Center, surface level, blurted out, delete all the politics, delete all the things and logistics that'll come into it. Where would you prefer it? And why?
So, all right. The only good thing about having it at 119th and Knoll is that there's a Joe's right there. So catch Joe's, eat some Joe's, get a Z-Man. Of course, there's this Joe's in the stadium now.
Yeah.
I want it to be downtown. That's kind of what John Sherman's vision was when he talked about moving the stadium, was we want it downtown. We've talked multiple times about our experiences with downtown ballparks in other cities and how it just makes sense and it works with baseball. And I think having it downtown, whether it's in the Crossroads or Washington Square Park, or if they come up with another location, that's where I would love to see it. I think, if they were like, Brandon, you have final say. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going right there. It would go, if I had my say, Royals would have won the vote in 2024 and we'd be building in the Crossroads. Now, obviously, that's not, but what do I need to have in the stadium? So these are all right, we're building a new stadium. Here's what needs to be there.
I'm interested to see what he says.
So I think there needs to be fountains incorporated into it. We are in the city of fountains. The fountains are such a big part of Kauffman Stadium now. You have a lot of iconic fountains around. I think we have the most fountains in America here.
And with the Royals leaning into the whole fountain thing, fountains up, which, it's kind of corny, but fountains up, and then they leaned into it with the City Connect uniforms. I think I am in complete agreement. It needs to be fountains. And as a matter of fact, I think it needs to be the greatest fountain display maybe in the world. Like, I don't think that there's really a good excuse why it wouldn't, because with Kauffman Stadium, it's probably the biggest fountain in all of Kansas City already. Probably, why not do something bigger and better? And with the previous concept pictures we got from all the stadiums, there's just not nearly enough. There's been a couple pictures where from certain vantage points you can see fountains shooting up. I literally feel like the designers are just throwing in little fountain pictures just to make us happy. But it needs to be like the whole stadium could have fountains all around the whole thing. And I mean, even on the outside concourses and stuff like that.
I think they will incorporate. I think they understand that that's important. Just from a city standpoint. The second thing, and I'll just give two. The second thing for me is from a field design standpoint, where you look at the Royals outfield now, it's just kind of it's symmetrical all the way across.
Right.
And what I want to see, it would be fun, is just to have some like crazy dimensions where it's like, all right, it's 335 down to right field, and then it just takes a big jump to 370. I know these dimensions, you're probably like, what are you even talking about? That math makes no sense.
Shaped like a diamond, like 900 down dead center.
Yeah. But no, I think that'd be fun because right now, like, Kauffman is the biggest from a square footage, is the biggest outfield in all of baseball.
Yeah.
So,
which is cool. I mean, it's a great park for Bobby because you'll hit lots of triples. But.
Yeah. But think about like bringing the fences in, maybe doing some fun dimensions and kind of having a hitter's park, because we're in a very pitcher friendly park right now.
Yeah.
And Royals have had to, we're like, oh, we want to have Aaron Judge type of players here. Well, Kauffman's not really built for that. Right. Aaron Judge could he could probably hit 50 home runs anywhere, but
yeah.
Like speed and defense is kind of the recipe for success for Kansas City right now. So you could do that. You can change how you build your team.
Yeah.
So those are kind of the two big things for me.
It's funny because you don't really think about like the shape of the stadium might determine the way you build your team. Like that's something I never really thought about.
100%. Yeah.
Well, I'll say the second thing I have to have at the future Royal Stadium is a Jumbotron. It has to be the same crown vision. Like if we're going to keep the logo of the Royals, that's this logo right here. This Jumbotron, if we're going to keep this logo, that's like the home plate shape with the crown on top. Mm-hmm. If this is going to be a thing after we move, we need to just keep that. Like, I don't see why. In none of the concept pictures I've seen of any of the stadium designs has there been a crown vision yet. And I'm thinking that's the writing on the wall that they don't at all anticipate doing that. But I think it is, give me a crown, gigantic Jumbotron, and give me fountains.
Okay, so I'm gonna just give you my take on the crown vision.
It's probably gonna be stupid.
I don't. That's all I do is stupid takes, but
that's true.
I will not be broken up if they don't do it. And here's why, though. If they put it downtown, think about the backdrop. Think about what you're looking at. You were looking at Fellowship of Christian Athletes. You're looking at that hotel.
Brother, don't dog on Denny's.
You're looking at... I don't even think the Denny's is there anymore, man. Yeah. I think it burnt down or something. You're looking... And then you have I-70. And you have this big Crown Vision, which is amazing. I'm not dogging on Crown Vision, but...
What if it was a double-sided Crown Vision?
It kind of covers up...
What if it was a double-sided Crown Vision where there's advertisements and signage on the outside, and then on the inside it's the same sign?
I don't care about advertisements and signs.
Money, though. Money. Give me some money.
Yeah, but that does nothing for me.
I mean, that's true. But I mean, I guess it also depends where the stadium ends up being.
But if we put it, which is to get to my point, if it's downtown and we have an awesome skyline to look at, or awesome a better backdrop, then I don't really necessarily feel like we need a massive screen to kind of mask what we don't have right now.
I mean, if you're leaning into the, Kauffman is going to be in the past. And, remember the past, and be proud of what we used to have. And that's one thing.
I don't want them to just pick up Kauffman and essentially put it downtown. I personally don't want that. I would like to see a different approach.
I agree with that. But I mean, it's going to be a state of the art ballpark regardless. It's going to be modern. Like, there's really not a huge downside. Like, it's going to be cool regardless. Yeah. Like, if it's modern and it's going to be up to par with all the other stadiums that are out there, it's going to be freaking awesome. But the things that make Kauffman great are obviously the outfield experience is really cool. That's something that they'll probably not have, I'll be honest, if it's going to be in a downtown kind of place. But the Crown Vision is just so unique to us. Kansas City was proud whenever we heard, oh, that's the biggest screen in America. Obviously, Dallas Cowboys and their money they were like, oh, I can beat you at something. Let me just go do that. But we had the biggest screen in America for a while, and that was something we were all proud of. Like, when I heard that, I was like, that's us. We have the loudest stadium at Arrowhead. That's us. And that's something we can be proud of. And all I want is for all of us fans to not have anything to freaking nag about. I'm tired of hearing people and their silly hot takes when they barely even buy into the Royals. They barely even buy into being a downtown person.
Yeah.
You know, I just wish that, you know, I want us all to be proud, and I want them to come up with a design that we're all just like, holy crap. It's actually freaking cool.
Yeah.
You know, like if it had a big crown vision, tons of really beautiful fountains, tell me a single person that you think would be upset about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't be upset if they did all that. But I'm personally not going to lose sleep if they're like, hey, we're not doing a crown vision. But I do think.
I'm going to not sleep.
Okay. You'll just never sleep again. You're just going to stay awake.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you have to have a big screen.
Yeah.
So maybe there's like.
I need screen time.
Maybe it's like, all right, there's really nothing. There's not anything really to look at in left field. So maybe crown visions in left field on a smaller scale.
I guess.
Because
it's just not the same.
It isn't the same, but it won't be the same because it's not the same because it's a different
But
stadium.
it should be better.
That doesn't make it not better. That doesn't make it not better.
Okay.
I think
okay,
it's easy.
okay.
I think it's easy to go. Like, listen, I love Kauffman Stadium as much as anyone does.
Yeah.
I have a lot of great memories there, as
Yeah.
do you.
Yep.
So it'll be hard to let go, as will Arrowhead.
Yep.
But I just think.
I would argue that Kauffman is way cooler than Arrowhead. No offense to Arrowhead Stadium. It's freaking awesome.
You're not wrong.
Like, the stadium is great.
The experience at Arrowhead is
yes,
fantastic.
yes.
Arrowhead as a stadium is just kind of like, yeah, it's a stadium.
It's a big stadium, lots of people. It's made for people and yelling. Like, literally the design was to be acoustic and to be as to hold in all the screaming. And like Kauffman is just so cool. Like all the renovations they did
it's come
over
a long
the years.
way.
It's come a long way. I mean, I hate to see it go, but I'm excited to see what we got coming. So yeah.
That's all we got?
What? No. What else we got? We got something else left in the tank. We got something else left in the tank.
Do we?
I think we do. You want to hit a little? You want to hit like a little jig with me or something? You do like a little jig? You want to hit like a little jig with me?
If you feel like you need to hit a jig, go ahead.
No. It's not that I feel like I need to hit a jig. I feel like we need to hit a jig.
You just want to dance.
No, I want us to dance. Sue me, bro. I want to dance with you, okay,
listen,
bro?
I've been watching a lot of Dancing with the Stars.
So have I.
So
should we start a Dancing with the Stars podcast? Cass would love that.
I made a joke on my other podcast about it.
Let me hear it. What was it?
It was that. I'm like, I'm watching. I'm the authority on Dancing with the Stars now. This is my first season ever watching it in its 20-year existence.
Well, I am the
everything.
authority actually because my wife is a dance teacher.
Who do you? Okay, then that doesn't make you the authority.
It does,
make her
actually.
the authority. Who do you want to win?
Robert Irwin.
Okay.
Is that even a freaking question?
But there's a lot of fun. Robert Irwin would be great.
Robert Irwin or Alex?
Jordan Childs.
No. Get her out of here.
Dylan Efron.
Bad dancer. He's all right.
Bad dancer. Risk taker.
Dylan Efron is...
He's cool.
He's cool. He's a good dancer, but he's just... I look at him and it's just like, I wish it was Zac Efron. So that just...
I don't know.
You're getting with me. You're going to be getting
Dylan
a lot
Efron
of
on the Traders.
You're going to be getting a lot of shallow, surface level opinions with me.
Yeah.
And
shallow. Yeah.
Yes. And
exactly. You like big jaw Zac Efron.
I don't know. It looked like I see him and it makes me hurt. Like it makes my mouth hurt.
Oh yeah, you'd probably think he belongs in the Hall of Fame.
He does belong in the Hall of Fame. He belongs in the Big Jaw Hall of Fame, along with the Crimson Chin. But yeah, so Alex, I think she's a good dancer. She deserves to. She deserves to go to the finals, or she is in the finals.
Yeah.
Jordan Childs, she's a bad dancer. She's good at flipping around and being a good gymnast, but she's not a good dancer. No offense.
You like
Jordan
Elaine?
Nah, she's old. She's weird.
What? She's good. She had one of the coolest dances that they've done on Wicked Night.
Okay, but that wasn't her though. That was the choreography and the song and the stage.
Part of it.
She didn't do that.
The choreography's part of it though.
But she's old, bro.
That's ageism, man.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I just don't think that. I don't think that
Moses hates old people.
Like, I don't know. I probably shouldn't go down this rabbit hole. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't.
He's rethinking his life.
Yeah.
Right. Who do you want to win Dancing with the Stars?
Don't touch my clubs. Did you touch my clubs?
I did touch your clubs.
You don't realize how long it took me to stage those perfectly for our shot, and you're gonna go and. Thank you.
This guy. Hey, you know what we can do? We can do the perfect app.
All right, this is it. We're out of here.
Perfect app.
Perfect app time. Oh! 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 First try, you heard it here. All right, Brandon, you got anything else to say?
I like black licorice a lot.
Oh my gosh, that's how you're gonna
I do.
end this?
Yeah, it's great. Don't sleep
I'm
on
so
it.
sorry. Please don't unsubscribe because of that horrible take.
Yep.
All right, bye guys. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.